Three, two, one. Hello, and welcome to the Elston Company podcast, where I, Elston Drayton, or Drayton George, talk about my favorite albums, my favorite songs on those albums, my favorite art, my favorite artists, maestros, all that kind of stuff. So the first three albums we're going to do today are Bleak by Froth, Rock and Roll Nightclub by Demarco, and Hung It Hard by the Growlers. Starting off very strong. So first of all, we're going to be talking about Bleak by Froth. I picked three songs off each of the albums, just to kind of symbolize the process a little bit. I don't want to be talking for too long here. Also, some albums, I just don't actually like all the songs on it. So, I mean, how she goes, right? Can't like everything. But I don't want to talk negatively here about albums and stuff. I'm really trying to just push the positivity of the albums, bring them to you, so maybe you can add them to your playlists or just check them out. I'd recommend checking out the whole album. I usually give each album a once over, at least. Try and listen to every song, give them all a chance, and then I pick and choose from there. But I do give every song a chance. So the first song will be Afternoon, once again, by Froth, a California band. So yeah, I got the lyrics up here. I'm not gonna sing them to you. Maybe we'll do that on another episode. Uh, so yeah, I mean, this does seem very poetic. Uh, Clouds block the daylight, afternoon. And when the sun goes down, dark is arriving. Even when the shades are drawn, moonlight is blinding. It's it's pretty good poetry, I would say. The poetic sense is here. It's not just a bunch of words being, dare I say, shat out of the mouth, which is good. Sometimes that is poetry, though. Um, Time only happens, you stand still, running clock down in the daytime. It's the premise of time passing and not being okay with it, I think. Or yeah, wasting time until she comes by. That's sad. That's a sad thing. If you feel like your whole day is just nothing until a girl shows up or a boy shows up, I'd say you should probably start doing something with your time. Start filling your day up a little more. Um, no offense to the writers of this song, though. You made a very beautiful song while you were waiting for that girl to come around there in the afternoon. Uh, so thank you for that. The next song I chose, I was gonna say chosen. The next song I chosen is Nothing Baby. This is an obvious choice. Super beautiful song. The music video for it is also equally beautiful. I kind of identify with the man on the bicycle because I have that exact same bicycle, and I rip around. I don't deliver pizzas, but I don't want to spoil it for you. I'd go watch it. Go watch the video. Froth, Nothing Baby. Super good video. Um, the whole premise of the song is pretty much just this man is clearly unhappy in his either friend relationship or um, intimate relationship. Nothing that I say, nothing that I do. Oh, there's nothing, baby, I can give to you. once again, it just kind of seems like he should probably start focusing on himself, getting his shit together, start doing something for him. If he can't give anything to her, then he's probably not doing anything for himself. But he might also be talking about friendship, which is the same boat. Go figure your life out and then try and provide some happiness for somebody else, you know? Can't be happy all the time. Uh, uh, you don't have two eyes, you don't have a clue that there's someone close by watching over you. This seems kind of when I really dig into it here, this seems kind of weird, like almost um, uh, I don't know. It seems almost like I'm emotionally abusive. Because then the next line is 2 days pass me by walking in your shoes. I won't talk to you if you don't want me to. That's just, it's a beautiful song. Don't get me wrong. I love this song a lot. But yeah, he's really pushing the idea that uh, this person obviously makes him feel like he doesn't matter at all, which is pretty sad. This is a pretty sad album. It's called Bleak though, so what were we expecting here? The next one is the third pick that I've chosen. I used that correctly this time. Is I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, but Saccharine Sunshine. Super good song, very upbeat sounding, but very melancholy kind of sad lyrics. Which is like, I like that. That's why I like this album. I really like when a song sounds super happy, but if you actually dig into it, it's a very, very dark song. A lot of older songs hit this on the nail. They like sound really rock and roll, but then realistically, the dude was probably just like crying the whole time he wrote it. Gotta respect it though. Uh, yeah, so like, I see your eyes, look into my mind, smile so serene, dead inside. Kind of self explanatory. I'd say go check it out. Super good album, Bleak. We're going to move on to the next album now, which I will say is Mac DeMarco, Rock and Roll Nightclub. Just let me get the lyrics up here. Alright. So this album actually is the first album that I ever heard by Mac DeMarco. I was in Ottawa with my cousin. Super good time. Spent a month and a half there. We just pretty much blasted Mac DeMarco and the Growlers for like literally a month and a half to 2 months. Uh, Felt like a movie, you know, being in a different city, um, surrounded by different people, different music flowing through the brain ski. Yeah, really liked it. Good time. So first song that I chose was um, "Baby's Wearing Blue Jeans." Obvious choice. Very good song. Lots of repetition though. This whole song is about Mac DeMarco uh, hitting on a girl that's on the corner of the street, taking her home, laying her down in bed, and then telling her to keep her jeans on. Just keep them on. It's a very sensual song towards jeans. I can relate. I love my jeans. I sleep in them sometimes, you know? But yeah, really, that's what the whole song is about. You know, it's just babies wearing blue jeans times, what is that? 12 times 12. Babies wearing blue jeans times 12. Stay with me forever. Don't take off those jeans. Beautiful. Beautiful lyrics. There's nothing more I can really say about that one. Alright, next one we got is One More Tear to Cry. This is a very good song. Very simple on guitar, so I'd say if you're a guitar player looking to learn some funky kind of sounding songs, I'd go for this one. It's not hard. I think it's only like two strings. That's what it sounds like. But it's gonna be hard to make it sound good if you're like busking on the street or something. But I've thought about it. But yeah, One More Tear to Cry. It's pretty much just a very generic breakup song, but he makes it so like 80s leather jacket motorcycle esque. Um, Running away from my baby, but it's only gonna be lonely for a couple nights. Gonna cry a little bit, gonna not cry a little bit, gonna rip down some highways on my motorcycle. Good song. Fucking love it. I've listened to it many times over breakups. And it helps. It definitely helps. It makes you feel like fucking Bruce Willis walking into a bar and just slamming a beer and then just being like, I don't feel anything anymore. And then you go outside and just one single tear falls from your eye. That's what it makes you feel like. But also, lots of repetition. That's kind of a theme in this album. Just like One More Tear to Cry times 8. So yeah, very good song. But yeah, not really any lyrics to note in this song though. It's really just really low pitch. Uh, Sorry. So this is my goodbye. Wrote it on the way back home. You say you never loved me. I wish somehow I could have known. I feel you, Mac. I feel you. I wish somehow could have known. Carry on. All right. The next song is Only You, which is a bonus track on the album. Very, very exciting song, but also kind of carries the theme of the whole album, where he is just very sad about a girl, for sure. Um, um, and I mean, I catch myself just wailing the "I'm done crying over her" lines, because he does. Um, and I mean, as a guitar player myself, writing songs about girls that make you cry, I can understand. My hands hurt. I think I'll go lay down because I'm done crying over. He's wailing on that guitar. He is just shredding so hard that his fingertips are just in so much pain. And then that's how we do it. That's how guitar players get over girls. It's like, you know the theory where if your elbow hurts and you smoke your knee, then you forget about the elbow pain? Shit, man, your heart's broken. Play until your fingers bleed. You'll get over them real quick. I guarantee it. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. If you're new on guitar, then instantly, as soon as you put your fingers on the damn thing, you're going to be in pain. So, it's a quick way to get over them. If you got a girl throwing your heart around, man. But yeah, also lots of repetition. I'm done crying over her. I'm done crying over her. My hands hurt. Think I'll go lay down. Lay down, lay down, lay down. You know. Good song though. All three of these albums, definitely go check them out. Super beautiful. I'm gonna leave links down in the description to their websites. You can check out all of their music. All of them are on Spotify, Apple Music. Maybe I'll leave links to those too. Maybe. Still trying to get the hang of this being organized thing. So on to the next album, okay? Which is the Growlers, Hung at Heart. And this album is one of the most beautiful things that has ever been created. Sad to say, not a huge fan of their newest album, or not their newest one. What's it called? I don't actually even know what it's called, which sucks. But the really old stuff like Wish You're a Dolphin and um, just like really old Growlers. I'm very, very much a fan of that. It's really hard to find though. You have to look it up on YouTube. I think it's like Jack Coleman. That's the YouTube channel, and you'll find like really old video clips of them like shredding the streets up on banana boards and driving around, and Lizzie the bus that has spray paint all over it and surfboards on top. Super good, super good. I miss that a lot. But the first song choice of this album is "Living in a Memory." Super good, poetic song. Very good for. I mean, the theme here is just if you are sad about a breakup and you want to be immensely more sad about it, go ahead. Listen to "Living in a Memory" by the Growlers. Your face is clogging up my dreams, smiling so goddamn tenderly. Just revolutionary. Uh, uh, but hell, I know this ain't no good for me. There ain't no grown man that should still be living in a memory. Oh, chills, you know? Chills. I haven't listened to these albums in a very long time because they're kind of internalized in my whole heart. And I mean, I'm very happy in the relationship I'm in right now, so there's just no need for me to listen to sad breakup songs. But still, my favorite album of I'd say 2017. That's not when it came out, but that's when I listened to it the most, for sure. Um, but yeah, that's really living in a memory. Very good song. Next song is Beach Rats. Um, this song is pretty close to home for me. The lyrics really spoke to me as a young person, and I'm very glad that I found it at the age of like 17. Uh, Being in high school and seeing people that you know start, I don't know, doing drugs or just drinking heavily, and it's obviously everybody needs to stop being a child at some point. Um, but if you ignore the idea that you are an adult now, but you're not a child anymore, then you make some pretty bad decisions, I would say. Um, and yeah, this whole song is pretty much just about wishing that you could go back and be a child again, and enjoy the waves and the beach and just like existing. There is nothing to care about. But now that there is things to care about, you're still like, the whole song is like his friends are still ignoring it, that there's things to care about, but in a very unhealthy way. Instead of going to the beach and chilling, they're taking drugs and numbing the pain kind of thing. It's a very deep song, super good lyrics. The the bass guitar in this song is like out of this world. If you like really tune into the bass of the song, super good. I would say go check that out. Even if you don't like the lyrics and you don't have anyone who's been affected by drugs or just anything like that, I would say go check it out. Still super good song for the beach, chilling at the beach. All the Growler songs are super good for that. There is other beachy kind of albums that I will talk about in later podcasts. So be ready for that. Elston Company podcast. Um, but yeah, just really talking about beach rats, reckless days, foul mouthed salty kids, all day healed by the sun and wrapped up in the ocean's lips. The writing in all of their songs is really beautiful. Brooks Nielsen really nails it, every time. Like even in their newer songs, the ones that I don't necessarily enjoy, it's just they in the new songs they've lost their kind of beachiness, which is why I love them so much. So it's not that I don't like them in the future. I just don't listen to that kind of music. They've moved on to a kind of like electric, techno-y kind of, not techno, but like techy kind of. If you listen to this album, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is like really beachy, really organic, garage kind of grunginess. Um, Super good, super good. And then the last song that I'm going to talk about has no lyrics. It's called "The Fruit Is for Everyone," and it's pretty much just a loop. And it's the very last song in the album. But I just love the way they did that. They address so many things in the album, and then to end it off with just silence of the voice and carry on with some beautiful guitar playing. I think it really speaks to like kind of a calming kind of notion. Like, okay, here's what we have to say through the whole album, and now just relax and just listen to the flow that is the guitar and the drums and the bass guitar, and it is really beautiful. And then the album starts over after that if you're listening to like just the album on Apple Music or something, and it just you almost want to listen to it again. That's how good it is. It makes you feel really nice. So yeah, that was the three albums. Um, Once again, Bleak by Froth, super beautiful. Um, Rock and Roll Nightclub by Demarco. Um, Hung at Heart by the Growlers. This has been the Elston Company podcast. There will be links in the description for all of these bands' websites. Feel free to go check them out. I will also leave links to the specific albums on Apple Music in the description. There will be a link to my website, elstoncompany.com. It's I would just say save it for a later day because right now it's not necessarily up and running too good. We're working on providing prints and art to sell to people, and we think it's a very good artistic choice. Instead of creating something that is specifically for money, we just really love making art. We very much love making music. So, yeah, elstoncompany.com. Feel free. Also, feel free to go follow us on Instagram, Elston Company, just Elston Company on Instagram. You can follow my personal account, Alston Drayton. That's ELSTONDRAYTON on Instagram. And yeah, I will also leave a link to my Spotify and my Apple Music in the description. Feel free to go check out my albums. There is a new album coming out very soon. The whole COVID-19 thing kind of slowed down the thing, but I'm not trying to make any excuses. Still working on the songs in private, but the band hasn't been together, so yeah, no excuses. Still rocking in the world here. Not necessarily free, but hey, it's how she goes. So, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment, share this with your friends, and peace out.